Hey, my name is Tony, and I'm one of the co-founders and owners of Captis, and you can read more about us in the description below. But I want to invite you to go ahead and like this post, share this post because you find value in it, and share it with somebody else that's going to find value as well. Whether you're a buy here, pay here dealer, or you're in the home services businesses like roofers or plumbers, we want to work with you and help you increase your sales and make more money. And that's one of the reasons we do these videos and try to give value to your business. Also, subscribe to the channel because we're going to be doing more how-to videos, like I said, to add value because we want to help you actually increase your sales and even streamline your business in a lot of ways through our AI, through the other suggestions that we provide through these videos. Before I get into section 3 or stage 3 of, by the way, we're going through how to effectively nurture new leads. And what I mean by new leads are every time you get a new lead into your business, whether it comes through your website, through your marketing, through social media, whether they call into your business, whatever it is, however you capture those leads, the second step is to nurture those leads as soon as they get into your CRM. There's 5 steps for nurturing those leads. The 6th one is essentially ascending those customers into purchasing more of your products or services. But in this video, I want to focus a little bit on, before I go into stage 3 in the next video, I want to focus on scheduling appointments. The first thing I have to say about scheduling appointments is that if you don't create value in the appointment, your customers will not show up. They won't believe it's worth their time. And here's what I mean by adding value. Let me use the example of whenever you schedule an appointment with your doctor. First of all, appointments with doctors are scarce. There's a sense of scarcity whenever you have your appointment for the doctor. So anytime you get an opening for your doctor, you show up because you know if you miss that appointment, you're not going to get another one. That's value. You understand that there's value in showing up for your appointment. Not only that, I think doctors charge if you miss the appointment and don't cancel in time. So you also have a little bit of a risk involved that hurts you. They target pain points, they use scarcity, and they use urgency to actually create value in the appointment that you schedule. You need to do the same thing with your customers. Look, we have a lot going on. We have hundreds of customers contacting us. We have jobs all over the place. If you're a home services business, look, we are super busy and we only schedule and we only show up based on the appointment. If you're not there, it may be another month before you get the service that you need. Or if you're in the buy here, pay here business, a lot of people don't really know how to create value in the car business whenever they're scheduling appointments. And a lot of customers, when they're on the phone with you and you say, hey, let's go ahead and schedule your appointment to come in the store. Some of them, if they don't understand the importance of the appointment, they'll schedule the appointment just to get you off the phone. But if you create value in that appointment, and this is one of the things that when I was selling that I would do with my customers is I would create that sense of scarcity. Look, Mr. Customer, I understand. I literally have 5 appointments today, and I would have those appointments because that's how I scheduled things, and I wouldn't lie about it, but I would say, I have 5 appointments today when I had 5 appointments, or I have 4 appointments already scheduled today, or you know what, I don't have any appointments scheduled right now, so if you can make it in right now, I have free time for you, and we can get it done today. Or, I already have all these appointments, I have some availability on Tuesday, or I have some on Thursday. Which of those 2 days is going to work for you? And I'm not going to go into detail on how to schedule appointments. I'll save that for another video at another time. But I want to give you or make the point that you have to create value with a sense of scarcity and a sense of urgency for your customers so that they want to come in and show up. Or that they want to, if you're in the home services business, if they want you to get to their house and take care of their problem. So you have to create this sense of urgency and a sense of scarcity so that you can create value in the appointment so that they want to show up. Then what do? Now, this is where I want to go into detail. The first step Step one in the appointment nurture process is you have to confirm. The initial confirmation of the appointment does not necessarily mean that on the day of the appointment they're still going to confirm, but you want to at least confirm, Mr. Customer, we're scheduling your appointment at this day and time. So at this date and time, does that sound fair to you, or does that work for you? Yes, that works. Great. I will see you on this date and this time for your appointment. Now I've confirmed it with the customer. You also send, and what we help our clients do is they send and automatically, and we automate all of these processes. And there's a lot of ways you can automate these processes, but we automate these, and they send a text to confirm that appointment and date and time. Customer responds with that, confirmed, with a C, right? So they reply back, see, it's now confirmed as an appointment. Step two, whoops, let me write the step. We'll put step one here. Step two is another text that automatically gets sent out 2 days prior to the appointment, confirming again, hey, Mr. Customer or Mrs. Customer, remember we have an appointment coming up in 2 days. Step three, or the nurture step three, is the day of the appointment. Again, reminding, hey, we have an appointment today. By the way, on day two, on the 2 days prior, one of the benefits of this is you actually give them the opportunity to confirm, yes, I am still planning on being there, or yes, I am still planning on you coming to the house, or whatever the case is. It's a second confirmation. So I'm going to put that out here. Second, confirm. Now, day of, hey, remember we have our appointment today at this time. Look forward to seeing you, or we'll be there at this time. And then step four is also the day of, but this is in the morning. 1 hour before. Hey, we'll be there shortly. We'll be there in an hour. Or, hey, Mr. Customer or Mrs. Customer, we'll see you in an hour. Here's our address. All of these, like I said, all of these texts are already templated out. You already have them templates. You already know exactly what they are. They're set to an automatic sequence to go so that no matter what, they are going out regardless. An hour before, we're going to have a template in there, and I recommend this template where you have, hey, we'll see you in an hour. Here's our address. Or, hey, I'll see you in an hour, and then confirm their address. And then step five, you can wait. You don't need another confirmation necessarily beforehand. Now, there are some businesses that will want to have another confirmation. So if you meet people on Zoom or you have virtual meetings on some other platform, you might send, hey, sign in right now. Our meeting is in 5 minutes. Go ahead and sign in now. And then that's just a little helpful reminder, but that's not the business that I'm really focusing on. So you have this 1 hour before confirmation with address and confirming the address. Step five is, by the way, and this one is going to be if they're late to the appointment or if they don't show up, I'm going to show you this step as a follow-up. So step five, if 30 minutes after, let me do this, 30 minutes after the appointment, especially if you're in the buy here, pay here business, if they are not logged in the store by the salesperson, there should be a text, hey, are you finding us okay? I noticed you didn't, doesn't look like you made it to your appointment on time. Are you finding us okay? And then that's just another reminder that, hey, we're ready for you. And if they don't show up, you want to get a response from them on why. Now, within here, and I'm going to speak with, actually, it doesn't matter whether you're buy here, pay here, or home services business. You want on these three, let me delete this or remove this real quick. On the day of, on these three, you want salesperson or tech you want to remind your salespeople or your tech. If you're a home services business and you're sending a tech out, or if you're sending somebody out, a worker out, you want to remind them on these as well. So you set a reminder, not only a text that goes out to the customer, but a text that goes to your salesperson. Hey, you have a customer, you have an appointment with whatever customer's name is. You have an appointment in 1 hour. Get ready. You might, or the day of, you have an appointment today. Remember, you have an appointment in 1 hour, or 10 minutes, or 30 minutes. 30 minutes after, especially if you're in the buy here, pay here business, and your salespeople, 30 minutes after, send a text to your salesperson. And here's the cool thing is, hey, it looks like you didn't log your customer in the store. Are they here? Yes or no? If they say yes, if they click the yes or reply yes, then it will automatically log the customer in the store. And here's the benefit. If it's 30 minutes after, send a text to the salesperson to remind them 10 minutes late or 15 minutes late. So if it's 15 minutes after the scheduled appointment, have it send an automatic text to the salesperson. Hey, it looks like you didn't log your customer in the store. Did they show up for their appointment or not? Reply yes or no. If the salesperson replies yes, perfect, logs the customer in the store. So that way it removes the customer from this nurture sequence. If they reply no, does nothing, keeps them in the sequence, and then 30 minutes after sends a text to the customer, and then you continue on with that. That is a great tip on how you can nurture these appointments. What this does is not only did you create a sense of urgency and value for your customer to want to show up, but now you're reminding them with a sequence of reminders and targeted text messages. Hey, just reminding you about our appointment. You're reminding them, you're reminding the salespeople or your technicians or whomever about the appointment as well. Nobody forgets, and they can't say, oh, I forgot about the appointment, or oh, I didn't know, or anything like that. And then you just turn this into, which is steps 5A or B or whatever. If they don't show up, now you have a no-show / cancel sequence. And you do the same thing for a few days or whatever until you can get a response from the customer. Hey, I noticed you didn't show up for your appointment. Things happen. We get it. Would you like to reschedule? Now this moves into a reschedule sequence. And then you start all that over again.